Well, USDA confirming another Chinese purchase of U.S. soybeans this week. According to the Foreign Ag Service at USDA, private exporters have reported sales of just under 1.2 million metric tons for delivery this marketing year. Now, the purchase is the first significant one by China since the start of a trade dispute between the two countries that began earlier this year. So the value of the purchases represents around $300 million, but it's only a small slice of the 35 million tons sold last marketing year, worth $12.25 billion. U.S. and China agreed to a trade tariff ceasefire last month, while both sides worked towards a negotiated agreement. But President Trump has a long list of complaints. They range from theft of intellectual property, monetary manipulation, and egregious subsidies to Chinese farmers far beyond what they agreed to with the World Trade Organization. Well, let's turn to the ethanol industry for a moment. Despite growing demand for gasoline, the ethanol industry experiencing an increase in stocks. The end result is tighter margins and, in some cases, losses for producers. With current prices trading at a 13-year low, ethanol plants facing tough decisions. And for the 55 million gallon a year Otter Tail ethanol plant in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, decision is to idle that plant. Still, ethanol production remained unchanged from the prior week at just more than 1 million barrels per day, or just under 50 million gallons daily. According to the Energy Information Administration, average weekly gasoline demand expanded over 2% to a 7-week high, or 388 million gallons per day. So as a percentage of daily gasoline demand, daily ethanol production decreased last week to 11.32%. Well, contracts are a way of life for many in the agricultural industry. Farmers use contracts to manage price and production risk, while processors and buyers use contracts to ensure farm products with specific qualities while reducing supply uncertainty. Now, in 2017, just over a third of all commodities sold in the U.S. were produced under contract. For commodities like peanuts, tobacco, sugar beets, hogs, and poultry and eggs, half of those crops were contracted. But in contrast, less than 20% of wheat, soybeans, and corn currently grown under contract. Share of hogs produced under contract nearly doubled, though, over the past 20 years. And with another Ag News update, I'm Tony St. James.